Hey, Todd. Lee's just said that these are now playoff games. Would you agree with 22 games left? This is a sprint to the postseason for you?
Yeah, with 30 left it was. So um, we're there. We're right there with the rest of the pack. I think it's a race to one position for a lot of teams. I'm not sure that anybody's going to catch Minnesota, Colorado, or Vegas the way they're playing. So it's a race for one position, and we're there with a group of teams. And every night's important. It's important for our evolution of our organization, but it's also important point-wise for us to play well, to put ourselves in a position to play later than the regular schedule.
And doesn't tonight show how vital when your power play isn't producing to get that depth scoring from your bottom nine?
Yeah, I think you just answered your own question. Absolutely.
Thanks, Todd.
Yep.
Next up is Zach Dooley.
But Elias Anderson earned his way back into the lineup. He not only gets a big goal, but it seemed like that line was creating opportunities all night. What did you think of his play and that line as a whole?
Well, let's start with Elias. I thought Elias did a really good job. He came to a new team. He played some games. He was in and out. He didn't get to play a lot. And we asked him to go to the minors just to get his game polished up and get some game action. He did that. He was very patient. Every day he showed up at the rink, and I don't know how many times he walked by me and said, "I'm ready." And he was. When his number was called, he was ready. Good for him. I thought that line had a bit of a spark, which was good for our team tonight. They were short a player, and then when Chandler took the major, they were short too. So I think us having a fourth line that could give us some minutes was valuable.
With the way that the last few games have gone, where you haven't necessarily felt like you've played poorly, but you haven't gotten the wins, did this feel like maybe a little bit extra important to get one here tonight, especially in this building against this team?
I think yes. The answer to your question, quite simply, is yes. But it's tough to win here. One of the toughest arenas to win in the National Hockey League, and for us to get a win, we put it in the bank. It helps us climb in the stand, not necessarily climb in the standings, but it gives us 2 points that I don't think a lot of teams are going to get out of this building, and that certainly helps. So we're happy with the win, get some rest, and continue to play because the games are coming fast.
Thanks, Todd.
Next up is John Hoven.
4-2 now in the second game of the 2-game series. Any explanation for why the Kings have been so strong in the second half of those 2-game sets?
John, you came in kind of halfway through your question, but I think you're asking me why are we playing when we play teams in a 2-game set, why is that second night a good night for us? Is that what your question was?
Exactly. 9-4-2 now in those second games.
Well, the urgency, the fact that we can make some adjustments and fix some things from the night before, leadership, conditioning. I think that's an important part. We've got a well-conditioned team, I believe. So those are all factors, I think, that go into that second game.